Ho ho ho! Hello there, boys and girls, attack helicopters and all in between. I am not Santa, but instead the funny upside down Kirby Man, aka also known as Whoand, and today I'll be covering Boxing Day for my review of everyone's favourite Christmas flick, 8 Crazy Nights. Wait, shit, it's Hanukkah? Fuck. Anyways, like the title suggests, y'all are here to hear my opinions of the film. Is it actually good, with a lot of great character development? Is it the absolute bottom of the barrel that somehow rivals the Emoji Movie in awfulness? Or is it just meh? To that I say, 8 Crazy Nights is a below average mess which has potential, I will admit, but it manages to screw all of that up, and what we got instead was this half-baked cake made out of shit. The only redeeming qualities of it being the 2 or 3 cherries on top, which aren't enough to save the already shitted out shit cake. Excellent wordplay, I know. Without further ado, let's just jump into it on why 8 Crazy Nights is lay bad. I won't bore you with a long summary of the movie's plot, just as the reviews before and after me will cover. So, all you need to know is that the inspiration of my pinned tweet on Twitter, Mr. Adam Shitler plays Davy Stoned, a 33-year-old guy who hates Hanukkah and goes around making people's lives worse. When he gets into a big poo-poo, everyone's favourite ear-grater, Witty Duval, steps in to help reform Davy in any way he can. There you go. Starting with the positives of the movie, without more context, this seems like an alright premise, which I'd generally be interested in. Yes, it may not be original, I mean the Grinch and Ebenezer Scrooge exist, but you can still do a lot with it. On another note, the animation for 8 Crazy Nights is almost too good. Like, the movie doesn't deserve this level of quality. It's rocking that classic Disney Renaissance animation style, which you just can't learn to hate. As for the other positives, I really liked the basketball scene with Stoned, discount Ben 10, discount Captain Morgan Random Man, and felt like it had a lot of charm, despite eating the fat guy's jocks joke. Yeah, that's the premise of the game. Plus Eleanor, Witty's sister, was actually bearable at most times, so kudos to that. And yeah. As you can see, this film has more problems than redeeming qualities. I mean, when the film opens with Adolf Hitler nearly turning Pyrocynical's car sex thumbnail into reality, you know you're gonna have a lot to talk about. Fitting with the theme, I'm gonna list 8 crazy reasons on why this movie is absolute trash. Well, nearly absolute trash, but you know what I mean. Number 1. Davy Stone is really unlikable. Yes, the movie makes it so we hate him to begin with, but Davy is always having these 180 personality changes where at one moment you can actually somewhat like him, e.g. the basketball game, before he goes back to being a giant douche nozzle to everyone that knows him. It makes the moments where he is nice and happy feel undeserved, since he never really does anything in the movie that makes it feel like he's earned it. Add on to the fact that Sandler's voice acting for him is subpar at best, and he insults everyone with an afro when he was younger. Davy Stone lives up to his last name. He's just as boring and as uninteresting as a stone. Okay, I take that back. Actual Stone's more interesting than Davy Stone. Fuck him. Number 2. This film's humour is actually bad. And let me tell you something. My humour is as funny as good old flagweed. And that means I don't have a sense of humour at all. You got everything two fat people are fat, long burps equals epic, fuzzy old man ass, Eleanor and Witty being boomers, stereotypical Asian is stereotypical, the cops in the 69 position, farts, haha. This movie has got them all. That being unfunny stuff that is unfunny. And don't get me started on that dreaded shit scene. Dear Mr. Shatler, dear licking frozen poop and having that show up on their teeth afterwards is not funny. To me, anyways. Number 3. Poor Witty. You think Adam Taurus's voice acting for Davy was subpar? You just have to listen to Witty.
interjection pertains to the case currently under adjudication. You see, I knew this young man years ago when his moral fiber was still intact.
If that didn't somehow grind your ears, I applaud you because that voice is so fucking annoying. What's worse, Witty is a main character, meaning you have to listen to it for a majority of the movie. With a voice like that, it's hard to take you seriously, Witty shitty. Sorry. Plus, he fucked Bambi and the boys. I'm not kidding, it was said in one of the songs in the movie.
My jewels got licked by 6 frisky deer.
Just. Number 4. Remember when this film was about celebrating Hanukkah? Yeah, me neither. For a film all about it, it really doesn't explore that aspect that much, despite the fact, you know, the film is a Hanukkah movie. On that note, anything that the film tries to touch on, such as themes of depression and alcoholism, are once again either ignored for the sake of lousy comedy, are glossed over entirely, or are touched on again for the remainder of the film, making you wonder, why did they bother tackling these issues in the first place? Oh, I know. Lay frozen old man shit. Ha ha ha. Laugh, guys. Number 5. The music tracks themselves aren't anything special. They're all just mediocre because the subject matter for each song is a pile of trash. Trust me, you're better off watching an actual Disney movie if you want to hear a good musical number. Shoutouts to the song which plays when Davy is drunk and the rejected inanimate objects for NDB just up and convince him to randomly open the letter he has. Yep, a poor MacGuffin. This movie has it all. Number 7. Okay, and this one's just, in general, how the fuck was Davy not thrown into prison by now? He's done so many bad things and is just that much of a public nuisance that it's a wonder how the judge only now decided to sentence him to jail at the start of the movie. That, my fellow audience, doesn't make sense. Number 8. The mayor's name is Dewey, and Steven Universe ripped that off from 8 Crazy Nights, meaning Steven Universe is also shit. And there you go, folks, that's my review. Okay, seriously, this movie could have actually been better if Adam Sandler wasn't involved. It sucks to see a movie with this much potential being thrown out the window in favour of frozen old man poop joke. Fuck a dimwit sandal. I'm having too much fun creating parody names out of Sandler, okay? And there you have it. Those are my actual thoughts on 8 Crazy Nights, produced by Mr. He Had a Career. A movie that had some potential to be good, but ultimately what we got was a half-assed piece of Shadaloo, which somehow isn't as bad as Food Fight, but also isn't rivaling Cool Cat Saves the Kids anytime soon. That's right, I said it, Cool Cat is better than 8 Crazy Nights. Because at least with Cool Cat there's more to ironically laugh at. Here, yeah, not really. Go back to voicing Dracula in Hotel Transylvania, Adam. Not like that hasn't sold out as well by now. Yep. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review, peeps. Make sure to check out my channel along with the other places you can find me at. And, if you liked this review, maybe I'll start my own review series somewhere, sometime, someplace. It depends. Peace, y'all. Remember to watch My Hero Academia Abridged 3 times a day, and have a good after night.